If you want to visit a town that's transformed itself, then Turin is it. From Italy's industrial capital to a centre for modern art and home to the 2006 Winter Olympics. This is Italian Renaissance at its very best. And for a man who loves coffee, this is heaven. Welcome to the quietly elegant former capital of Italy, Turin. This strategic town on the shores of the Po River began life in the 3rd century BC as home to a Celtic tribe of bullkeepers known as the Torini. Under Roman rule, Turin became an important camp protecting the empire's northern borders. And nowadays, it's a city with a young, vibrant coffee culture that's undergone radical change. Turin's rejuvenation began under Duke Charles Emmanuel I in 1620, and now it's considered one of Europe's finest Baroque cities. This was home to the House of Savoy, a noble dynasty that settled the region and helped develop many of the city's historic landmarks. The cafes here are amongst Italy's most elegant and serve as the base for Turin's social and political development. Generations of writers, journalists, intellectuals and artists would gather to chew the fat inside these coffee temples. I'm here to visit the Cafe San Carlo, which was made famous during the Italian Wars of Independence. This was a meeting place for intellectuals and patriots alike, and apparently the place was even shut down a couple of times due to subversive activity. This charming Baroque-style cafe opened its doors in 1837, and in the central room there is an enormous Murano glass chandelier that sets an opulent tone. The decor here is breathtaking, with lavish gold mirrors, plush red velvet seats, and delicate porcelain crockery. This was the very first Italian cafe to use gaslight, and did indeed serve as a favourite meeting place for the Risorgimento, a group of patriots pushing for Italian unification. The authorities understood that if you wanted to know the mood of the people, you had only to listen to what was being said inside this cafe. Chief amongst Turin's famous exports is coffee. In fact, one company here supplies over 60% of Italy's coffee needs.
Coffee for Italian people is really a great tradition. At the same time, it's a very popular product. So it's not expensive, and everybody likes to enjoy it because it's not just a drink. It's not just a coffee. It's absolutely something more. It's a way of staying together with friends or with our barista, that's at the beginning of the day is one of our favorite friends, and is a little momentum in our day, a sign of distinction between us and all the others.
Giuseppe explained that there are over 900 roasters in Italy alone, and that every region has its preferred blends. Lavazza presents a large portfolio of coffee and blends to satisfy these tastes.
If you notice, for example, is one of the few products in foods that you can indicate as my. It's difficult to say my bread or my pasta or my wine.
Yes.
But you say my coffee. This is my coffee.
I understand.
So it's something to you. It's like to choose a dress or shoes or glasses. It's something really that is in our personality.
Lavazza started with a single grocery store in the centre of Turin and has rapidly expanded to become a global phenomenon. Any one of these pallets you see right here can hold up to 600 kilograms of coffee. That is 84,000 cups of coffee per pallet. Lavazza can hold 11,800 pallets at any one time, and just to blow your mind, they serve an approximate 14 billion cups of coffee each year. To ensure that these 14 billion coffees are made correctly, Lavazza have run comprehensive training programs for cafe owners and baristas for more than 25 years.
It's very important because the training activity is a sort of way to control the quality in the cup. It's the biggest coffee school in the world because you can decide to have the same training in Turin, in Rome, in Sydney, in New York, with the same content, with the same professional training. And after this, the barista is able to prepare the perfect espresso, to explain to the consumer the quality and the characteristic of the espresso, and overall, abroad, to prepare the perfect Italian cappuccino.
Let's say that the coffee world is made of different species. We can find out in more than 60 different species, but just two are used. They are Arabica and Robusta. They are different. They are cultivated and produced in different countries and different world regions. They are different, absolutely different.
Francesco explained that Lavazza buy coffee beans from 25 countries and that it's critical to deliver consistent flavors to the consumer. Arabica beans typically have a mild, smooth taste, whereas Robusta delivers a stronger flavor and is richer in caffeine. Getting this mix right requires exact blending.
When we talk about a blend, it's always made up by Arabica and Robusta,
Yes.
blended together.
Yeah.
Then we can decide the different countries that compose the blend and the different percentage to calibrate the taste in order to satisfy every consumer needs in terms of flavor. Then normally north of Italy, people like that one,
Yes.
so 100% Arabica or with the moderate
Yeah.
Robusta
Somewhere in
content.
here.
Yeah, those three blends.
Yeah.
This one is not random. This is the most sold blend in Italy.
So I'm common, that's what you're telling me.
Yeah.